But let me go back to the other dungeon that I've been working on since the last update. It's supposed to be an ice castle thing, but I haven't finished it yet, so... but I've worked a lot more on it recently, trying to prepare for this stream, basically. I still haven't finished the upper levels stuff. I need to also test it, because I haven't actually properly tested it fully yet. I've made this room too large, so I'm trying to make it smaller. I do like this room being one continuous room, though, and I kind of needs it for the puzzle as well, so I have to keep it like that. I want to make it look like the castle's going off the edge a little bit. It's because this is supposed to be like the top floor-ish. And then go to switches, because that's where the light is. We can just make that darkness, but we also want to make sure that the darkness spreads outside of the required area. So it gets all the corners, because it kind of like curves around the edges and only gets halfway through the block, kind of. We actually need to go more than enough to make sure we sufficiently cover it. So now, that kind of looks like it just cuts off, which is good. That's kind of what I want, to make an illusion of there being more there than there actually is. Should also make some kind of secret to go back for to get some extra health, because the boss might be a bit difficult as it currently is. We get to the boss here. I just might just like make that gold now that we can do that. There's so many things we can do now. I'm probably going to include them in here. I've already included some ice enemies, because we can just make any enemy ice now, which is cool. But other than that, I don't think I need to worry too much. Let's see how this goes. Okay. A cool entrance. I also haven't decorated quite as much as I probably should. That's okay. That way's locked off. Can't go that way. Let's go this way. Hopefully everything's where it needs to be. I haven't put a ton of healing items in either. Need to light this up, but we don't have that here. This is such a cool theme. I'm frozen. We can't push this block until we get the silver gauntlets. First introduction of these enemies. Ice platforms. Oh my goodness. I also made the bridge ice or frozen. Huh. Which is cool. So these enemies always hit me. We're fine. Also need to figure out a name for this castle, so enemies to fight. I didn't test to make sure that it spawns in with the traps, but it seems fine, so I guess I could light these lanterns to make something happen, but I didn't set up for that. At the very least, it shows that you can use the lantern for that. Also, I have to go back now, don't I? Oh, I can light this up. I don't remember my own dungeon, apparently. That could be a good way to trick myself into doing more things. Get rid of those. More enemies to fight here. Oh, we also have to backtrack anyway, so... Although there also has the drop-down spot there, which does go back down into a previous room. Back into the main hub area. Man, this was so thrown together as like a dungeon. But it kind of works. I just made everything up as I went along. Okay, there's a key. And take that down this way now. Except we don't have flippers, so we can't do that, so never mind. I'd have to change that to allow us to do that if I wanted that to be the way to go. That would feel better than having to go back this way, I think. Also, I forgot to fix the fence here. I'm gonna put these in here. Make them ice. Unlit. Doesn't change the room illumination. those in like that. Did alright. Could be better. Oh, they just got rid of themselves. If they collide with anything, they basically just go flying. Sometimes even just a wall will like make them take damage and fly off. Also, I'm frozen. I think frozen is cool. But now that we have a key, it allows us to go back to the main room. And go to the right side here. Which gives us a pair of flippers. And also this switch here, which raises the water level of this whole floor. Which is cool. So I wanted to figure out how to make this work. So we can go into this room from here. We can go dive down into this hole here. So do the mines actually affect me unless they're... No. Cool. I can just, like, swim past them. Or we can get into this boss fight here. So it just shoots bubbles, which don't do anything. I want to combine the bosses rather than make two really difficult ones. No, stop it. Oh, that does kind of freeze us. Oh, that does do a little bit of damage because of the ice effect. Interesting. Which means if he was throwing snowballs, that'd probably make more sense. There we go, finally. Has a lot of health. But now we can go back through here. And go up to the upper floor again. Get out of the basement. Yeah, checkpoint here. We also get the silver gauntlets, and we can lower the water level again. Because I don't think there's any benefit to having the water level up, and we kind of need it down, so... silver gauntlets now, though. Will allow us to push these ice blocks that we've seen around. Not many, but a few. Another checkpoint. Push this onto the thing. I should have a way, make sure that makes make sure that we can't push the block into the corner because then it just gets stuck. But that lowers those there and over here. So now we can get to the upstairs area pretty well. Let's go ahead and do that. Another checkpoint, even though we don't need it. But we've got these enemies here. Oh my goodness, lag. Large area is lag. Okay, so this is a problem. How do I fix it? I could make the rooms less big, or I could try to get rid of the area in the middle and try and illusion it a little bit more. Unfortunately, 1, 2. Not enough. Something tells me no, but I'm gonna try raising some area and make it fix itself, maybe. And that should separate the rooms again. Oh, it's still too close, though. For me to hide that. 1, 2. There should be good. And considering how broken this is already, we should probably just, like, split this room up. There we go. Cut that in half. To show you the power of flex tape, I cut this entire castle in half. Oh my goodness. Put that shadow there. Put a shadow here as well. That the wall is going to make it difficult. We don't really see the wall in the middle though, but I don't know. Oh, we can't. Oh my goodness. I'm losing my mind. I'm absolutely losing my mind now. Let's delete this here. Just because we don't actually need as much area on this side. Be able to see things. But we do on this side so we can actually see the puzzle thing there. Hopefully that's good. I think it is. That should be good there. Okay. So we started with one large room. We've now got 3 large rooms. Slightly smaller large rooms, but still, yeah. Also, my frames might be dropping like insanity. But I'm trying. Okay. Let's see if we can actually play now. A little bit, mostly. It's much better than it was before, though, so... Oh, that's another idea. Hang on. I just had a brainwave. I had the brain do the braining. Although I don't know if diving will make it work. But it's fine, so... I want to have a heart spawn here. We make it just like... regular, basically. Just like ice, because it looks cool. In fact, we can actually do that to a lot more things. Just make them look ice to look cooler. But we'll tie this to the lights in here. So that when we light those up, it drops the heart in there. While I'm here, I'm also going to go... make that ice. We can make the chest also look ice as well. What if we got the boss key frozen? I don't know if we can put it into something else that's... Like, I think that just makes it a regular boss key again. Yeah, so can't make it cool. That's fine. I got that one. Got that one. Ow. Drops that in there. There we go. Another ice heart there. Grab this heart now. Yeah, that's kind of useful. Yes, we can actually play. Nice. Let's launch these things into each other. They're building up speed. Just hopefully they don't go outside of the map, because that would just break everything. That lit the thing for me. I mean, that's good. It's supposed to be a secret, but if it just lights it, that's kind of good. I have to set in some more spots for it, I guess. Also, I think the darkness didn't work. At least not on the right side. Gotta remember to update that. Man, game development must be a nightmare of testing. I didn't mean to do that. That's okay. That's that side done. Go to the left side. Because we got a key. Let's go through here. Fight these enemies. They are absolutely insane. Oh, that's one and another one. We don't need to fight it though, so... Let's go in here and fight these. Again, if they go out of bounds, we're kind of broken. Ow. I'm in the danger zone. Please. Okay, last one. There we go. I'll push this block now. It's over this way. Then through there. We've got to take out the enemies before we can progress. Unfortunately, I will have to backtrack for any of the hearts I need for the boss. Also, we can actually use the light to see in the darkness. Interesting. I gotta be careful about that, because that might just break things. Put that over there. We need to take out the enemies. That drops down there. Once we take out all the enemies, we can go down here. Which also immediately switches on the switch, so we can actually see in the darkness. The darkness is such a cool new feature. Also, I wonder if I should add in some more enemies to one of these, some of these other rooms here. It's not really necessary, but it might be good. Just so it's not just like a block puzzle. It's not even that difficult, so... That goes over there. Oh, I can also probably light these up. No, we can't. Okay, never mind. It's kind of surprising that it won't let me do that. That down there. I don't know if there's a way to break this puzzle. Slide puzzles. This is a very forgiving slide puzzle. So that there, and then through there. Lights up the room. And then here. Let's see if I got this to work. That there. There. Not there. I'll push it this way. Down. Yes. And then onto the switch. Which allows us to then push into the hole. Ow. Oh, we can't fall down with it. I forgot about that step. I completely forgot where I was in 3D space. Honestly. Completely forgot. But this is actually a block puzzle room. We were in here before for fighting the enemies to get a key. We can actually do more in here once we let the block drop from above. Which I thought was cool. There's like multiple ways to solve this puzzle as well, so it shouldn't be that bad, but it means it loops on itself a bit. Which could be confusing maybe. Not really. Then down, which drops the heart. Into the water here. Go. But here's the boss key now. I need to fix this. Yes. Yes. I need to fix this because I can't push it away from the wall. Put this up here. Tie it to star. Music we can actually set to a different thing. But we're going to set it as Coldfang Grotto. Oh, there's a Zelda boss with this name. Cold Stare. Boss of the Ice Palace. I want to spell it like the same. There we go. Kholdheart Castle is what I want to call this. Because it's got like the ice hearts around. I feel like that works. I didn't fix the room, did I? Maybe? I hope I did. I did. Panic over. I do probably need to make sure that it locks this in place so I can't get it stuck somewhere else though. So we'll have to still fix this because I can still push it up from here and that would get it stuck. Oh, it's an ice key still. I lied to myself. I thought you can do this. Because it doesn't show, and when you take it out, it doesn't keep its thing. That's really cool then. I should update a few things to match. Also, I wonder if I can make the door frozen. I don't think you can, but it'd be cool. I need to backtrack a ways to get the other heart. So I can have 6 hearts. Another heart crystal. And checkpoint. And now for transition rooms, where we go up. Because that's good, I guess. I like transition rooms. There's the boss door. Let me look at the map, though. Floor 5, because this is like the tower of the castle. I like that it doesn't show the stuff that's like covered in darkness as well. That's helpful, that's good. That's like really helpful for dungeon design, where like you have 2 areas that are connected technically, but there's actually not because it's easier to load when it's just like separate rooms. That's good. That's good stuff. I'm gonna have to keep that in mind for future reference. Because then I can have outside and inside. Kinda. It's huge. Actually huge. Anyway, let's fight this thing. It's a shadow. And the gold one. And there's snowballs. Please don't kill me, please don't kill me, please don't kill me, please don't kill me, please don't kill me. We're just trading hits. Okay, I'm alive. Just gotta take out the wizard now. Oh, that does damage. That does damage. I'm gonna die. It'd probably be a good idea to have a fairy somewhere. Is sword coins. Let me give these to enemies. Maybe hide them a few other places as well. Then maybe like right before the boss. Let's make a pedestal. Money. We can set the price to a bunch of things. We can also make it like we don't have to get all the coins. We just get like enough coins. So right now there's 34. So there's 4 extra ones if we went to 30. But I might actually go like 25 for this. I also put this on a different floor than this one. Yeah. Let's get out another heart. Also, I can't make it ice when it's on the pedestal like that. That's a shame. Probably make this one ice, though. For when we click that. I still don't think that's enough health, really. I might still want a fairy somewhere. Like, I think maybe if we went back to the first room here, make some way that we can actually get a secret. Can't tie this to something, but that's okay. We can make some light tied to something else. So let me set this up here as these. Don't affect the light of the room. That there. Put the fairy into one of these ice blocks. You can see it at the beginning of the game, or the dungeon. But then we also have these light spots that we tie to the torches in the room. So when they're all lit, they'll do that. And I guess we could just, like, set them... Either we have, like, a large one, or we have smaller ones. We could have a much larger light area. Here, like that. There's, like, these other small blocks as well, but we're just gonna leave them, so... Be the fairy in there, but we can't do anything about it. But now we can also light these up. I forgot about this. I guess we don't need the fairy until now, though, so... Light those up. Get the fairy. That will revive us if we die. This door also stays open, so we can go back if we want to. Extra heart. Makes that 7. And let's go. That was fast. I'm almost frozen though. And there's 2 wizards. I'm frozen! I'm at half health as well. Can I unfreeze? Thank you. Ow. Please don't. Oh my goodness. We haven't even taken out the shadow yet. There we go. I want to stay on the carpet area so you don't get affected as much by the ice on the side of the room. Oh boy, big attack. Ow. Frozen. That's bad. At least we have a lot of health for these. It's not too bad now. But this, like, room is kind of inspired by, the boss from Twilight Princess, kinda. It's just a very cool boss. How much health do they have? And can I not get frozen? Actually quite difficult when they freeze you as well. I feel like this is a good balance, though, despite everything. How many attacks? It seems a lot more reasonable if you have the fairy, but if you don't have the fairy, then I don't know what you do. Because I would have lost completely if I didn't grab the fairy. That's 1. So maybe it might still be too difficult. There we go. That drops the ice crystal to end the level. And there we go. We're finally done. We finally finished it. All the testing is complete. Kholdheart Castle. Not hard, but fairly big. I should have retitled the... Yeah. I guess if you get everything, it's not too hard. But if you forget that fairy at the beginning of the level, then I don't know. Oh my goodness. I'm free. Let me... I could actually go to a different dungeon to show this off better. Probably. So the themes basically are... like the which game you want to play in. Well, like, yeah, you've played Mario Maker. You probably know what I'm trying to explain. Let me go back to Kholdheart Castle. I'm not going to change it. But if we just look around at everything here, we can change the theme to Moonlight Brambles, which looks very different. It looks a bit weird because it's got the ice floors there, which is not wouldn't have normally, probably in a Moonlight Brambles level. Like Thunder Vault Bastion. And also change the... Wait, is it per floor? Is it actually per floor? I did not realize that. We could actually, like, completely switch it up. Oh, interesting. I could make a whole thing off of this. We got Moonlight Brambles, Thundervault Bastion, Emberstone Quarry. Oh, so that's interesting. Got the floor like that. I don't think that hurts to walk on, but it's cool. It's like embers. Dewdrop Roots, which is like the forest. and Sandswept Ruins. So you can, like, pick your theme. Oh, and Gustwind's Palace, right. So you can check, like, you set your theme, apparently per floor, as it turns out. I could make a whole dungeon around different themes, like reusing places I've had, so... Oh, and Deep Coral Cove as well. That's just super cool that you can do all these different things. There's a lot. But yeah, I should try making a multi-theme dungeon.